Hey everybody, Tommy G here, and we're going to be taking you to the practice runs here in Miami.
We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix, and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Okay, there was some graphical or some audio anomalies there as I didn't get the music in, but so you saw the last one where we managed the team prior to race weekend. Now it's race weekend, and we're going to do practice one. The way I've been doing them so far is I've had my race engineers handle practice one. I step in and do practice two, and then they come back and do practice three. I'm switching it up with this one. The next one, I'm going to switch it up again. So here, I'm going to come in first day, morning on Friday, do practice one, and then I'll leave the next two to them. So what we do is we run them through the paces, we check out the car, we'll see how things are going. They get a feel for the track, for the car. I request some tweaks to the engineering. We send it back out again, we see how they feel. And the practice 2 and 3, the AI crew are going to do the same thing. So my thought is if I mess something up on this first one, they can help fix it by the end of practice 3. I think. Now, unless I'm actually better than they are, that's why I'm going to feel it out the next race. I'm going to do practice 3. But the way this is going to work in this episode, we're just doing practice 1 today. It's going to take almost the whole hour. The next episode is going to be the time trials, qualifying, and then the final one is going to be the Grand Prix on Sunday. So here we are. Let's go ahead and continue. Our two cars set up here. Car part knowledge, 94%. So that's pretty good. They don't have setup confidence yet. Performance bonuses are here. So we got 3 out of 15. I don't know what this means. But anyway. Compounds, I don't know if we start them on soft. I think everybody starts on soft. But I'm going to switch tires partway through. And I'm going to have one of them do hards, the other one do mediums. Because I'm going to want... Okay, let's see. Suggested compounds. Oh, that just tells you whatever. Okay. Well, shoot, I don't know. Because I've always started on soft. I think we will anyway. We'll start on soft. Car parts, all car parts fitted. The engine's at 90% for car 1. 75 on the ERS, 86 on the gearbox. This is untested. I could make changes here. Because the chances that this would be... Again, here it shows optimal setup range. I think we want to mess with this stuff a little bit now to get it. Hold on. Get these bands in here. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Something like that. Okay. We'll just start with this and we'll see what they think. And we're kind of getting into these bands a little bit. For car 1, run plan 15 laps, looks good. Run length 15 laps, driving options. We're going to leave that for the race engineer. So car 1 is good to go. Compounds, car parts, all car parts fitted. 78% of the engine, 72 on the ERS, 70 on the gearbox. Wow, that seems... I guess they'll work. I guess they're okay. I'm not... Once they get under the 70s, that's where I want to mix things up a bit here. Hold on. Where was the one? There we go. Something like that. What handles? I want to get one that handles that that this one there. I don't know. I think we're okay there. Okay. We're gonna leave it like that. That's my Jimmy and stuff. And we're gonna do it again at the end of the lap. Driving options. Okay, fine, whatever. Car 1 ready, car 2 ready. Let's go to the practice. Manage practice 1. Yes, I'm gonna confirm it. All right, so right when I get going, I want to get my guys out right away. And so I'm going to put out Kevin first.
Radio check, Mick.
And there he goes. And now I'm going to send out Schumacher. All right, so Mick has to get some more confidence today. All right, let's follow Mick a little bit here. Check out on the driver, his timings, his telemetry. Let's see, he is Schumacher is 13. Let's see how fast he goes along these faster portions. Hundred and 60, 70. Wow. 195 miles an hour there. See how fast he goes on that big long straightaway. Here he comes. Here he goes. Look at that straightaway. Holy cats. This is where you just... It's like a drag race. 194 was his top. Oh, 193 there. That's pretty darn good, kid. Alright, let's see. Wheels, power chain, okay, his tires warming up. Brakes are fine. His powertrain's going to be good all the way around. We don't have to worry about anything. Had no damage on anything. Runs, track acclimatization goes up there. Car parts knowledge is all good. Let's follow him around the camera a little bit here. He's 13. See what Miami looks like here. Let's see what other people are doing on tire. Okay, most people are doing softs. That makes sense. Okay, got somebody right on him, doesn't he? Okay, there he is. I don't know who's behind him. We'll go for sectors, last lap, laps, 1 lap. We don't have leader information or anything like that yet. That was just a tight little turn, and now here he comes on the straightaway. Man. Look at that. Crazy speed. And then you go right into a hairpin turn like that. That's bananas in it. And there's pit row. Alright, we're going to take a look at Magnussen real quick. Magnussen out here. Listed as 1. We'll check his telemetry. He's actually speeding up right here now. Again, he's at the bottom of this track. 176, 84. $195 miles an hour there. Let's see what he gets to on the straightaway. Car's looking good right now, though. right, sir. Hit it. There he goes. Nice. I love it. My man, 100 and I think he's gonna get like 93 or 93 again. Yeah, very, very similar to Kevin. His wheels and everything like that. Wheels are good. Percentage temperature's fine. Powertrain, he's in the 70s. We're good with all that. No damage on anything. Fuel is ERS. Okay, there we go. Let's follow him around the track one time. Magnuson's my slightly better driver. Taking the turns like a champ. He's got the third best time. He's ahead of Alonso, Schumacher, and Joe. Nobody behind him. It's a fast part of the track. 35% chance of rain in 3 minutes, 30 degrees centigrade, which I don't have the... It's warm out. Here race weekend. So still hoping Pete might be able to watch the Grand Prix with me. So yeah, we got a what's it called? A pseudonym? What's it called when you're like a fake character, whatever, running this thing. But Pete and I are going to be in Fort Lauderdale for the Freebooters game the day before the Miami Grand Prix. So I was thinking then maybe I do the Grand Prix watching it with Pete, because he's been watching these as well, and he can help comment and give his 2 cents on what the drivers are doing and what they need to do better. But if not, I'm fine on my own. I think as the races go on, this is race 6, I think. I'm getting a better idea of the technical aspects and requirements. Our tire wear is looking good. Sectors are pretty good. Let's see, Schumacher's good in that first sector. Go to the wing. This is the new. Now, I don't think he had the new. Or no, he did have the new wing on last time. He just didn't break it. So he's got the new aerodynamic wing on there. We still have a couple of those other designs like you saw in the previous episode that we're working on. Almost everyone's out now. Russell still hasn't. Verstappen hasn't come out yet. Ocon. Stroll. But Magnussen looking good though. In fourth. Schumacher is 6. I mean, as far as their times go thus far, you know. And that straightaway is something. All right, what's this message 1 of 5 thing? He's at 2% track acclimatization. That's just getting to know the track. Setup confidence he's working on. I forget where it tells me what lap he's on. It tells me what gear he's on, what position, or how far he is off of. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure. Where does it tell me the lap? Oh, is it wait, leader? Tires. Here we go. Sectors, last lap. Laps, 5. All right, they're both running 15 laps around. Let's check on Schumacher real quick. Oh, he's following Red Bull here. Who's he behind? I can't tell. It's either Perez or Verstappen. Verstappen hasn't gone off yet, so that's Perez. He's chasing him for sport. Way to go, kid. I mean, his morale's not great. Hopefully that motivates him. He's got improvements to his car now. The car works. As long as he doesn't wreck it for any weird reason, he should be pretty good. Three minutes, a 40% chance of rain. Beautiful weather right now, though. The land of perpetual summer. That's a good way to say about Florida. He's on his 6th lap. Both guys looking real good, though. Schumacher's 7th in time overall. Off the leader. 881. Less than a second behind the leader. He's dropped to 8th. He's still fine, though. Magnussen 4th. There's Magnussen. And Magnussen is all over whoever this is. I forget who this is. This might be... No, this isn't Stroll. This has got to be... it's VET. I forget who that is. This is the over the head cam, so the camera is up here, like on this thing, which has got a streamlined wing on the back of it, and it looks down on the driver's helmet. You can see the G-forces on him and everything like that. It's just so awesome. What a game this is! What a great game. Clear my throat. Hold on. Then that same camera has a rear side to it as well. You can see the what's it called? The suspension here as it pivots left and right as the car turns. It's really cool. This is the over the shoulder. Boy, he is right on this guy though. Now he's dropped to 5th. I think it's because he's stuck behind this guy. At least as far as timing goes. It's a tight little turn there, right? Here comes the straightaway. See what he does here. 4%, they're going up. So 95% knowledge of the car itself. 4% of the track. Oh, wow. That's close. He did not expect to be, I think, that close at that turn. But he got out of it pretty well. Now he's down to 6. Yeah, he's got to go around him if he wants to stop dropping his... Ooh. He's fighting with Aston Martin, isn't he? In a practice run. Practicing the overtakes. There you go. All right. I wonder what tires I'll put him out on next. If we go back to laps here again. Let's see. He's at 64. Magnussen. Schumacher's at 66. I mean, they'll come in for their 15th lap. They won't need to come in. I mean, we'll change the tires, but just to get them racing on different compounds. We wouldn't even need to. We can keep them on these for another 15 laps. They can go 30 laps, I think, on these tires. I think. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I had to mute my mic and take a drink, and then my coaster stuck to my glass and fell on the floor. All right, let's go back to Schumacher. See what he's... I didn't even know I clicked on something here. I'm bringing up all sorts of stats. Schumacher looking good. I mean, 11th for practice right now. If he's been starting about 12th. Heck, if he were able to start at 11th or something like that, I would be super happy, and I think he would too. He's got a better car now. He's got better front wings. We're working on the back wings for him. But he has to not collide with anybody. That's his big thing. He's on lap 9. He's less than a second off the leader still, so he's doing pretty good. I do like this track though. And even though there's some curves here, these are high-speed curves. So our our new wing is supposed to work well with those. And our new rear wing would work great, but we're not going to have that this year, unfortunately. I'm going to be with a new team next year, I believe. Because next year I'm doing 2023, which is why I'm not concerning myself. And that's why I figure you can run multiple seasons on this and do a whole bunch, and people do. But I bought F1 Manager 2023, so I'm going to go to that next season. I don't even see the guy behind him right here. So I'm not worried about the carryover season to season stuff. I'm not developing the cars for next season. I'll see what I can do this season. Next season I'll pick a different team. And then I'm planning to take 2023 for a couple seasons. So there I'll have some crossover as far as like the rules, developing a car, starting the car development next year that really reaches its peak maybe a season or two later. So I got a 1-year contract with Haas Motor Group. I mean, you never know. I guess I could come back to Haas, but all right, tires are getting a little warm. Reagan confirms. Good to know. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, 125 degrees centigrade. Look at the brake temperature. Almost 1,000 degrees centigrade. How do you cool those? How do you cool that stuff? When he comes down, watch when he comes down to this turn. Oh, it's cooling down right now. I guess it's when he comes off that big straightaway, because he hasn't not going fast enough here to really wrench the brakes. There you go. Now you're on the straightaway. Now it's really going to cool down. 800, 700. I guess there's a little breakage going on here already. I don't know. I don't understand that. His engine, his gearbox is 69 now. We have a Ferrari engine. I think between this race and the next race, I have to, I may have to purchase a couple of new engines. It looks like we're going to need about 6 or so for the year. Maybe even 8 engines for the year for each car. We start off with 3 on hand. And I don't even know if they could be refurbished. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't want to go back to... I'm going to go back to Magnussen real quick. He's in a crowd. Look at this. He's behind McLaren right here. Then he has somebody right on him as well. Looks like Aston Martin. This man. Ooh, it's close. Once he comes around this next hairpin. He's going to have a little S curves going on here. And then this longer one into the hairpin. And then this is a fast set of high-speed turns. Right in the dirty air. .48-degree track. 35% chance of 1 minute. It's dry. We assume he's going to come around these edges and then hit the straightaway. Here they come. Here they go down the straightaway. I did check last time I was doing practices for Emilia Romagna up in Italy. That was a weird little graphical thing, wasn't it? A little stutter there on my broadcast. Don't know why. I don't know why. As I did the practice, I checked a couple of other cars, and you could tell that their engines are different. You know, they do sound a little different depending on which engine they got. We have the Ferrari engine, so it's a little bit more can. You know? But Magnussen's gonna come in first. He's on his 13th lap. And then we will put him out on hard tires. We'll put him out on hard tires, and then we'll put Schumacher in on mediums. Plus the weather. The weather's supposed to be good today. Tomorrow, it could be a little wetter. So again, there's 2 practice runs today. We do a practice session here. It is 2.
How's the balance?
Car feels pretty good to him. Hey, I think maybe that session we went through earlier.
How is the balance? How's the balance?
It was okay.
Okay.
Understood, Mick.
All right. So they're both. So Magnussen likes his. We'll see what the kid says. Pardon me. They're gonna be coming in on their next laps anyway. We'll put new tires on them, and we'll take a look at their setup. See what kind of tweaks we need to make. But yeah, so there's a practice today. It is there's 37 minutes left in this session. We're gonna put them back out again. It's 2:52, almost 3 o'clock p.m. They'll finish. They're gonna do another session, which will finish, later on early this evening. And then the next day, there's the third practice session in the morning, followed by the time trials in the afternoon. The time trials will be our next episode. And then that following day is race weekend, Grand Prix. Doing a good job losing Aston Martin there. In your dust. He's on lap 14. Gonna have 15 pretty soon. That brand new wing of ours. New design. Shave some time off. Oh. I don't know if he had an issue. Let's see what the pit looks like here from the front wing. Schumacher right behind him.
Oops.
Okay, understood. And white line, white line.
All right, let's see as long as he's coming. Let's reconfigure. So this is Kevin's car. Oops. Let's see. Go tires. We had soft. We're gonna put him on hards. Our parts. We're all good there. Right? Car setup. Here's the car setup for him. Great oversteer. Great big speed. Great cornering. Bad traction and bad straights. Wait, I need to revert this. Yeah, confirm. Okay, so I'm starting off at what are these parts? The greens there, okay. Hmm. All right, that's the one I needed to move. I think that's pretty good. I think maybe that's better. I don't know how else to take those out. You know what I mean? Run plan's good. Time to configure. Oh, I just gotta go. And at 31 minutes, we'll send out Schumacher. Whole bunch of error encoding overloading errors. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Only 11 o'clock at night where I'm at. I don't know why I'd be having some issues here. There you go. All right, at 2019, we're going to send out Schumacher. Or at 21. Out he goes. And he has, you can see the yellows, he has got medium tires on. Whereas Magnussen has the white tires, the hard ones. What is with the starter already? Starting to aggravate me. All right, looking good so far. Nice new tires, kiddo. Oh, it's cool. They got like a little gondola that you can take that goes over the track there. All right. going on here? There we go. All right. About to come around to the straightaway. That's cool. You can see him open his back fin there. That is fast. All right, he's looking good. I'm going to go back to Magnussen real quick. Magnussen on the hard white tires. Track rubber is still really low. The dry track. 20 minutes, or 4 minutes, 20% chance. Just mostly just overcast kind of cloud stuff. Here he's racing on the new hard tires. Getting used to those. He's going to want to race on the mediums as well this weekend. Or in these couple days leading up to the Grand Prix. Can't tell who he's chasing here. Looks like Alfa Romeo. Doing a pretty good job though. He's still holding 7th. Schumacher's fallen to 11th. Like I said, if we were 11 and 7 starting this race after time trials and everything, that would be pretty good. Like I'd like that. The board would like that. And we want to start inching our way up as the season goes on. But after we get the new floor and the new chassis, I think that'll really start to pay dividends. Ooh, spun right in front of him. Wow, that was close. He's got Ferrari right on him.
That's a spin!
Bottas, Valerie
Let's
Bottas.
see what happened there.
That's who he was following. Ooh.
Now we see Valtteri Bottas. What a disaster!
We scouted Bottas too. Man, Ferrari's good. But he's holding his own with them. Actually kept him to the outside. Check back in on that. See how... Who is that? I mean, who is that behind him? I can't quite tell. He's holding his own. I mean, he's really gonna on this next stretch, he's gonna make his move. Ferrari's gonna make his move after this next one here. I'm guessing it's Leclerc. Yeah, he's gonna try and get on him here. Wow. Doesn't have quite, unless he squeezes inside, and he does. Ooh, watch out on the wall. Watch out on the wall, fellers. Interesting. I think you did well there, Kevin. I think you held your own against those guys. I think you got what it takes, Joe. But did Bottas come back in it and it's hanging out behind him now? Alright, not bad. Let's see where they are on laps. 91% of the tires to Schumacher's 90. Magnussen. Schumacher doesn't have his sectors up there. Last lap. 19 laps to 30. We're looking for interval. Schumacher. Here's Schumacher, mostly on his own. It looks like. Well, no, he's yeah. Oh, he's coming around in the straightaway, right? He's looks like he's got AlphaTauri behind him, and maybe a. I guess that's Ferrari ahead of him. That's quite a straightaway, a home straight, you know. All right, we're at 46 minutes. So yeah, these practice sessions aren't, um, generally super exciting, which is why I don't broadcast most of them. But it is fun to see how the guys run their tires. You get to see the track a little bit before. That's my first glimpse at the Miami track. We're gonna get another one in the next episode where we're doing time trials. That's really time trials are a lot more condensed. There's 3 laps. I'll tell you about that when we do them. But yeah, for these practices, it's 15 laps, 2 sessions of 15 laps. So we're doing actually 30 laps here. On race day, it's only 52, right? Yeah, it's 57 laps. So we're doing 30. We're doing almost half the amount of laps that we would do on race day. And this is the first session. So again, what happens after this is there's a break, and then there's practice session number 2, still today. And that one I'm going to hand over to the race technicians. And then tomorrow comes along, and we have the race technicians do the third and final practice session. Go, buddy. This is Schumacher, too. Oh, inside. Nice. Way to go, man. Way to go. He gets around Aston Martin there. Gotta be careful, though. And, sweet. What kind of tires everybody have here? Oh, he's a minute and third off the leader. Magnussen's still less than a second off the leader. That was a second or a minute? I don't know. Okay, Schumacher's got 85% of the tires. The guys behind him are at 91, 96. So it depends on what color tires that guy has and who that is. At 20 laps. 10 more to go until he's back in. Magnussen's got 9 more to go. 20 minutes left in the race day. It's 3:09 p.m. There's the intervals. Let's do his little S curve here. And then into the final stretch, the home stretch. This is awesome. Look, I wonder what freeway that is off to the left. You know? Or if it is this normally a freeway that they've commandeered? And man, look at that. That's bananas. Who drives like that? That's what I want to know. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with what I'm seeing here, though. Already in this first race, our guys are 20% knowledge on the track. If they get to 25, they're 75 after 3 practices, 100 after the time trials, ready to go on race day. I like Miami so far, though. You know? Nice place to race. I still don't know what's coming up next. I don't take enough look at I guess if I go up here. Where's this reports? Pre-race report, events. I can't tell what the next race is going to be. Prediction. Oh, there's a prediction for the car parts knowledge and all that stuff. So my guys, car parts knowledge, they're almost 100% with these new parts. Set of confidence 52, 63. I don't recall what he was when he came in last. So it's going to be a bit of a thing. Now, when they come again, I'm going to tweak their cars before I quit. And then the next session's going to be handled, and then the following day, so. So where are they at on laps again here? 8 more laps to go, Magnuson. Let me check out a few things here. Let's see if his telemetry changes any on the straightaway. $194 miles an hour again. That's about where he was. Okay, tire temperature's good. His engine's 76, 71, 68 on this gearbox. So it's going to whittle it down across the weekend. But I think this will be the last race on some of these parts. You know what I mean? 23rd lap. Let's look at Schumacher's on 22. Let's check his stuff here. He's kind of warm on the tires. 88, 74. His car is going to be... His car's going to be absolutely fine. I have no concerns about his car for this weekend. I'm not really concerned about Kevin's car either. I'm more just thinking he's going to be toward the end of his wear. And when he finishes this race, those parts will be done. And he'll be fresh and new on the next one. All right, back to Magnuson. Let's follow him around for another lap. I was thinking 25, but no, he's got to go 30 laps. You can see the gear shifting on this. It's really cool. So the paddle shift. So he's downshifts with the left hand. Paddle flip on the right to gear up. Shift up. Shift up. You can see right here is what gear he's in. It also shows up here. 7th gear, 6-5. And his legs are tucked in here. 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear. I think, let's see what gear he gets up to on this next. We could do it over there. Should know anybody behind him? Oh, yeah, I guess there is. Alfa Romeo's right behind him. Let's see here. 6th gear, be able to go 7th. Probably 8th gear. Eighth gear. I think 8th is as much as they have. I'll confirm that on the straightaway. Let's see the straightaway here. Coming up. After the S curve, the right angle, and off you go. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 8th. Yeah, I guess 8th gear is as high as he's going to get anywhere. And now he's got an Alfa Romeo behind him. And that's probably Bottas. It looks like he's on yellow tires. Yeah. Yeah, so if I go here and I look for tires, Bottas is on yellow tires, and his, well, Joe is too, but I'm guessing that's Bottas. After crashing, he's all the way out here already. 78% still on the hards, you know. Schumacher 73 on the mediums. Go to Schumacher here. Go down the main stretch. Nicely done, kid. 98% knowledge on the car now. 24%. I thought 25 when they finished. 13 minutes left. It's 3:16 p.m. We've got 5 more laps to go. So yeah, 2 runs per session is about what we expect to see. So the checkered flag was back where I just passed. Oh no, that's not. That's where what's his face passed. We're looking at 11 here. Schumacher's 11. He's on the right-hand edge of the map over here. All right. Give us some gas, boyo. DRS is enabled. Yeah, and F1 Manager 2023 next year has Las Vegas as one of the venues. All right, so he is going to cross the finish line. Pit row's right there. This is where the finish line is. Facing southeast now. I think he's turning headed mostly south here. I think it's, yeah, north is top and all that stuff, right? So he's turning west out this way. It's pretty cool. I do love F1. Oh, it's fun, people. Just a couple of minutes left in the broadcast. Just a couple laps left. We got 4 laps left until we come on in. Actually, Magnussen only has 3. 10 minutes left in the session. 1:19 p.m. We'll stop at the end of the session. We won't show the simulation. So, or actually, no, we'll simulate the next session for today. We won't simulate the session for tomorrow. We'll get that for that next episode along with the time trials. Switch over to Magnussen. Magnussen's on the fast cornering area. All right. Following in through here, he's got Valtteri Bottas right on him. Maybe he knows we scouted Valerie. A whole bunch of cars up ahead of him here. And the one behind him, but boy, those guys are fast. All right, let's see here. It's going to come lap 28. The moment here. There he is, lap 28. 2 more to go. And he's 8th, and Schumacher's 11. I would have thought he would have been 7th, and Schumacher was hoping 11th as far as their times go. So this is promising. I like this session for the next race. Should be good down here in southern Florida. And hope you come back for the time trials. The time trials are a little more interesting. Again, this is mostly for you wanting to see the track and just see what the cars, race around Miami are. Kind of what I'm looking at with my tire wear and my car wear and my drivers, how my drivers like their setups. But there's a lot of watching. Time trials are a little more involved in the sense where they do 3 laps each. It's a shorter segment. They have what's called the out lap, which is where they go out, take 1 lap around the track, get accustomed to it, warm the tires, and when they make it around that first starting point, they gun it as fast as they can, and once they hit that starting point, the clock starts ticking, and they enter what's called their flying lap, and that's what they go as fast as they can through a full lap, and that's recorded and marked as their time. And then they do what's called an in lap, where they go once more around again, slow it back down, bring it in, and they usually do a couple of those. And then, depending on how everybody did, the top 15 go on to the second round. They drop the slowest 5, sit out, and those 15 go again in round 2. And they do that whole thing all again, and then they drop another 5. So the third and final qualifying is for 10 drivers. And then after that, based on the best times, they position you. Pole position the best time, and 20th for the worst. Typically, Magnussen is just inside the 10 mark, and Schumacher's just outside the 10 mark. Magnussen 8th now. I think if he could start 7th, that'd be great. But again, these times here, these aren't time trials. He's not getting, these don't count for his time. It's just an indicator. That'll give you an idea of where they are against their competition. On his final lap, or second to final lap, I think. Oh, heading into pit now. Okay, yeah. It's coming in right behind Ferrari. Ferrari going in there. Aston Martin in there. There's Haas. All right. Air bonus 415 and all that stuff like that. Performance bonus 415. 63, and we don't know yet for this kid. I'm not sure what that's about, though. He just doesn't have a feel for it yet. Okay. Practice 2 is coming up to finish this day off. We're going to say continue. The cars are ready. We're going to say go to practice 2, right? Compounds. The kid still has to race on hard and medium. No, he's done medium. I want to make sure he goes out on hard. Our setup is untested. Okay, all right, whatever. And then he's done the soft and the hards. He needs to do mediums. I don't even know if they're actually going to do this, but go to practice 2. I'm going to say simulate this session. Staff's going to take over and finish the day off. They're done with the next session. Max Verstappen 1. So Magnussen falls to 12th and Schumacher to 16th. See, that's not good. It's no bueno. 77 though, he's up to 60. So he didn't come up much from that last one. Did they change a bunch of stuff? Nope, they didn't. He's way more confident. So his race engineer is better handling him. I'm better at handling him than his. Oh, okay, this is day 2.
After a day of free practice yesterday, we wrap up with a third and final session before moving on to qualifying. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance. Everything has to be just right. Of course, by the time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula One that no one can prepare for. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.